I have like last year's version or the year before version of this. I've had mine for a couple years, and all I do is I just charge the battery once in a while. It makes trimming, pruning, and I don't care if it's shrubs or roses or you're doing cuttings for bouquets, it makes it so easy. All you do is squeeze the trigger. There's a safety trigger. See, there's one there and one there. All you do is squeeze it, and it makes cutting so much easier. Not only that, if you look at the cutting, it's perfectly clean. So it's actually helping to get your plant to create new growth. It's keeping it nice and healthy. And I don't care what it is you're cutting. It could be PVC, it could be bamboo, it could be anything. It goes through it up to 1/2 inch like butter. When the battery dies out, all you do is pop it out. You can charge it with the cord we give you, and then you pop it right back in. We've got it on sale today at $69.95, and my good friend Peter Kilcullen. And let me tell you, this guy knows a lot about garden tools. You're responsible. I bought a shovel. I bought a rakes from you.
Fault, yes.
I bought the mower without the push mower.
Yes.
But I got to tell you, this is one of my favorite things that you offer.
I
love this.
We just aired this last Friday, and I said the same thing, that, this is legit. Guy gets really excited about this item. He's
So
had it for
happy.
so many years because it makes that job that's so important to really increase the beauty of all your plants and shrubs and things. This makes it easier. Do you know last Friday you asked me, you said, we should bring some PVC pipe in so people can understand how powerful this is, how strong it is, how easy. So we were able to do that today. But think about this. This is going to allow you to get back out there. Maybe you were really into pruning your plants or your rose bushes specifically, whatever that might be, and you had to pull back on that because the idea of using those shears over and over and over again for pruning was just too much. Well, this changes that because it weighs just over 2 pounds. You have it in your hand, and it does the work for you over and over. Guy, we mentioned this last week, close to 600 cuts it will do, up to a 1/2 inch in diameter. So it is the easiest way to do that most important job when it comes to keeping your plants healthy, making them look bigger and fuller. And you said for that healthy new growth. Look at that. And here's the important part about this. I want everyone to see how this works. Earthwise is always thinking of safety. So we've got the trigger right here. That's how we activate it. But this is the safety switch. So if I just go to pull the trigger, nothing happens. Just the safety switch, nothing happens. So you grab it like this. It fits perfectly in your hand. You can see my index finger on that. So I'm going to squeeze the safety and then the trigger, and it goes. But here's what's important. At any time I let go of that trigger, it opens up. So a lot of safety involved on something that does such a great job. Again, just think of all the cuts you're going to be able to do. Think about all the pruning that you're getting back to. If you want to make your plants look fabulous, you know how important it is to prune. This allows you to do it.
I love it for people that are seniors.
Sure.
Also because, using handheld pruners can be really difficult. Not only that, if you look how thick the blades are on there, regular hand pruners, they're thin, right? So they kind of bypass if you cut something that's too tough or too big.
Yeah, they just kind of flop over.
Yeah,
they can't do it. Yeah.
I mean, look at this. And I can go cut after cut after cut. I can't remember the last time I even charged mine because I literally go out probably every 3 days and I deadhead roses. Sometimes if it's cuttings, I'll go outside and I just cut. But this is how easy it is. Can you imagine doing this with an old pair of pruners? First of all, it probably wouldn't even go through this. This is heavy duty. This is over 1/2 inch. That PVC, that's like 1 inch.
Yeah,
the size of that.
I think if you've used your shears, certainly, and I wanted to show you with this, how we can do the smaller. We can do all the detail work as well. So we have the smaller ones. But maybe you're out there with your pruners and you're going from something this diameter and then you're coming across, that you need more and those shears can't handle it. So maybe you're going back to the garage and maybe you have to use the two-handed loppers or something like that. Not anymore. One tool can do it all. You can get all that pruning done. I mean, it just goes over and over, and it's so easy. Again, all I'm doing is squeezing that safety switch with my hand. It fits perfectly, and then that one finger does the rest. Look at that.
So we had just about 400. I am under 300 now, about 280 for everybody out there, and we only have about 5 minutes. This is one of those tools, like I said, you're probably going to keep it out. Like mine is on my kitchen table. I've got my zip snip, which is for cut, like for paper and cardboard. I have this, which is for all my gardening stuff. But you can use this, like I said, even for other things around the house that you need to cut. It's super powerful. And I'll be honest, it's not a toy. I always take the battery off you know, especially if you have kids around the house, always take the battery out when you're not using it and charge it. Only, and it comes with a safety top too. But I just like to make sure that it's protected because it's a grown-up tool.
It definitely is, but I think the combination of the safety switch on there and how it opens automatically when you let go makes it great. But here you can see you're going in all different parts of your yard. You're not having to go back and grab another tool. It's cutting. I mean, that we were showing bamboo, but the small detail work, there it is. It does a great job on all of those. Again, we can show you that battery. The battery pops out, so just take it into the kitchen, pop it on the counter, and recharge that, and then you pop it back in there. But think about how long it's going to take you to get through 600 cuts up to a ½ an inch. And I would say that all of these are smaller than a ½ inch that we've been doing, except for maybe the PVC is a little bit closer.
This one's pretty big right here.
Yeah, that was the one you did earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing what this will do. So much power, but none of that power is coming from you and your hand and your grip and your forearm. None of that. You can get your workout at the gym and elsewhere. You don't need to get your workout while you're pruning.
That's thick.
That's pretty impressive right there.
That's a lot. And again, look at how clean. And I can't emphasize how important that is, especially for gardeners out there, that you make a clean cut. You know, Peter represents our push mower too.
Yeah, the real mower, right? From Earthwise.
It's a similar kind of thing because you want to get a clean cut, like with your grass. This gives you the clean cut on all your plants and all your cuttings.
But again, I think you actually mentioned that last week, and that's why the PVC is so nice. You can see how smooth and great that cut is, because if you're doing something other than a smooth cut on the ends of the plants and things like that, then you're damaging more than pruning. That's going to promote better growth and better health for those plants. So something that's a nice clean cut is going to do more to promote that growth than if you were just kind of hacking away at it, or like we talked about with those shears that just don't cleanly cut. Sometimes they bypass and they don't make the cut. And again, when you're talking about a little bit thicker, it's not going to be able to do it. That's why this is the perfect tool.
My neighbor that lives behind me, a wonderful neighbor, but we share a white picket fence.
Right.
And her plants, come through the fence over to my property.
Right.
And they're I'm pretty sure they're some type of palm, but they also block the sun from my yard. So I take this out there, and it's perfect because they're all about 1 inch to 3/4 inch.
Sure.
And I will go out there and I can take care of that entire thing in between the fence posts and all that. And I can do it in 5 minutes. And remember, how many cuts, Pete? 600?
Up to 600 cuts on a single charge if they're about ½ inch. So this is what you're seeing right here is smaller than a ½ inch. And I love that. Imagine just all the cuts that I've done in this single minute. Look at that. Back and forth, and you can see the blades there, and as soon as I let go. So again, what I'm doing here is I'm holding the trigger, and if I hold that trigger, it stays there. As soon as you let go, it's gonna open up. If I go halfway and open that up, it's going to stop.
I'm gonna see if we can get our left counter up.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Where is it? I don't see it. Where is it?
Oh, I don't see it either.
Oh, it's up top. See, they moved it up top.
Wow.
I can see it up there.
We're programmed to look in that one area.
So there's about 220 left. I want Rebecca to come out and try it. Would you mind? Because I want to. Well, because a lot of our customers are lady gardeners out there. So
and I don't want to be out there going like that.
Pete's going to show you how to use it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Pete.
I love how it's safe.
Yeah, so what you have right there, your hand's already on that safety, so then you're just going to use maybe your index finger.
Right there?
That's the trigger.
Okay.
You close it, you hold it. As soon as you let go of that trigger, it's just going to open back up. So once it goes all the way through, you let go.
Yeah.
That's
I feel powerful.
I think you would have known how to do that without me.
Feels powerful.
I feel very powerful.
Isn't it cool, though?
Well, this is great. I think about, over time, if you keep doing that, you're going to give yourself arthritis in your hands if you don't already have arthritis in your hands and maybe dexterity issues. And I like that it's safe. That's huge.
It only weighs a couple of pounds.
Yeah, maybe 2.
I mean, it's on sale.
Just over 2.
I love it.
And I've got about 200 left with 1.5 minutes to go.
Oh, these are going to go quick.
I think so. I mean, I've had mine for 2 or 3 years. I use this all the time. I use my little handheld chainsaw for bigger jobs. I mean, honestly, it makes it so much easier. And I think it also gives people that normally wouldn't do it, it gives them the ability to go out and take care of their yard again rather than have to wait. Yeah.
It actually is fun. It's like a new
Isn't
toy,
it? Yeah.
honestly. Because
That's why I like
the last thing I want to do is go out there and
Pete, what are you
prune.
doing over there, Pete? Cracking.
That's a pretty large
That's a
piece of bamboo
bamboo.
there.
Yeah.
It really is amazing. I think you'll amaze yourself because you're able to do these jobs that you just gave up on
Right.
if you had those hand shears. And maybe you're buying the hand shears over and over every year. They're getting rusted. You need a new one. Here, you're going to have this for years. You're going to recharge that battery, and you're going to be doing what you love again without any kind of pain or strength needed. You're going to love it.
All right, so just about out of time. If you want to order it, you can write the item number down. It's 859-550. It's on sale today, $69.95. If you get a brand new HSA credit card, we'll take another $10 off and drop it down to $59.95 for anybody that opens up a brand new account. Good job, Pete.
Thanks, guys.
I love this stuff.
Thank you.
I love.
I'm glad I got to play with a new toy.
Hey, you never know what you're going to have to trim out there. All right, stick around.